Separate the real world problem from the emotional problem. What do I mean by this? If you have a problem, almost always what you're concerned about is feeling bad after you don't get what you want. In other words, you fear feeling bad in the future more than simply not getting what you want. Here's what I mean. If you can eliminate all negative emotions magically from your life, and then suddenly you never feel sadness, you never feel anger, you never feel shame, you never feel fear again, you never feel anxiety again, all those emotions are gone from your life, hypothetically, then things like getting turned down for a date or not getting the job offer are suddenly not that big of a deal because you can't feel it. You can't feel bad about it. The negative emotion in the future is your disincentive from taking the risk. It's the idea that I'm more concerned about not feeling bad in the future than actually having a failure or a bad outcome. That's the concept. That's the idea that if you can trust yourself to recover from a failure emotionally, then you should be able to take the risk and try for success, knowing that there's a possibility of failure. But it's critically important to realize that what's motivating you to avoid these risks is not the fear of the bad outcome. It's the fear of feeling bad as a result of the bad outcome. That's the concept I'm trying to emphasize here. So the emotional problem is the fear of feeling bad. The real world problem is getting the job or getting the girl. That's the real world problem. In order to solve the real world problem, you have to ask her out. You have to interview. You have to brush up your resume. You have to do all these things to take a stab, to take a swing at it. But that all, if you're procrastinating at all, or if you're stressing over it all, that's just you not wanting to feel bad if you don't get what you want. Focus on doing the real world problem. The emotional problem, feeling bad, feeling anxious, feeling fear, is pointing you towards what you want. All you need to do is do whatever it takes to manage that emotion and take care of yourself as you take action to move through it. Bottom line, separate out the real world problem from the emotional problem, do the things to address the real world problem, and take care of yourself to handle the emotional problem. See you next time.